In this video, I'll tell you the most important thing that you should learn in life. So first of all, there are some people who are asking me how to become great like you. Okay. So let me tell you clearly, I didn't do anything great in my life till now. Nothing. After passing out from IISc, teaching GATE is like nothing. It is like underutilizing what I am capable of. It is like aiming low. Yes, I did something perfectly, something greatly, which shouldn't have been done at the first place. Okay, so anyway, I promised myself that from now on, whatever I do, I'll do big. Okay, otherwise I'll not do it. So that is the promise that I made for myself. And the second thing is, whom should you take as a role model? See, don't take me as a role model, or don't take idiots as role models. Don't make them heroes. Have you heard about Abdul Kalam? So please read about Abdul Kalam once. Okay, start reading about Abdul Kalam. Try to understand where he came from, what were the struggles he had to face. He has done so much for the country. He sacrificed his life for the country. See, we are doing nothing before what he has done. Now when you compare when you see people like those, you'll understand who a hero really looks like and what he looks like. And the second thing is, he is never celebrated what he deserved. So in our country, we celebrate heroes, right? And we celebrate babas, we celebrate motivational speakers, right? And we celebrate papus, right, the sons of politicians. And I don't know who is becoming this youth icon in India and how they are going to lead the youth, but we never celebrated Abdul Kalam. Okay, and you know what, he died while he died on the stage where he came to address the students, telling about I think this name of the speech is the title of this speech is Creating a Livable Planet Earth. Look at the vision. His vision is so grand that he wanted to create a livable planet Earth. So that is what great people looks like, right? They will be fighting for something greater than themselves. They will be fighting for a bigger cause, larger good, right? So if you find such a person, make him your hero, make him your role model. Okay, don't make idiots as heroes, first thing. And yeah, I think he passed away in July 2015, and only things that he ever owned were books. So books and clothes, maybe few clothes, one bag of clothes and books. These are the only things he ever owned. And he wrote many books. You please read about all the books. Okay, now if you ask me how a person could become great, my only one answer would be reading books. And if you ask me which book to start with, read all the books written by Abdul Kalam first, then you can start with other books. Okay, fine. Now why is book reading so important is, you know about Elon Musk, right? So it seems that Elon Musk reads 60 times faster compared to any normal human being, which means if I could read one book a week, that is my target. So my target is to finish one book every week, right? He reads 60 books. If he sits and reads, he will read 60 books, it seems, in that time. So now imagine how many books he might have read. It seems that he read the entire library when he was in school, and an encyclopedia and everything. So I think there might be nothing he might not have known. So after reading so much, look at the transformation in him. Now he is not aiming at building a company for $1 billion. He is aiming at building something which is going to transform the humankind. He wanted to make human beings multi-planet species, right? So his dream is to die on Mars, not on an impact, but he want to die on Mars. Look at his dream, so big, so massive. That is what you can see in great people. So every great person you take, he fights for something larger than so you cannot imagine. So you read about these people. Okay, now again coming to Abdul Kalam, he reads lots of books. He read a lot of books. And then Elon Musk, he reads lots of books, right? Now you too should get into that habit, right? So you can ask me how to read more books. I'm a student, I don't have time. Yeah, I too don't have time, really. So I have a lot of work to do, lot of emails, lot of phone calls to make, a lot of subjects to teach, but still I'm able to read books, a lot of books, and I can't remember how many books I read. Now how did I achieve it? Is simple technique: audiobooks. Okay, that is the best advice that I could give to you. Audiobooks. So get used to listening to audiobooks. It will save hell a lot of time. Okay, so get the audiobooks, and then there is audible.com, I guess. There is an app by Audible, 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 that is owned by Amazon, and now they have hell a lot of books. You can download the app, and only thing is it is bit costly, but then let me tell you, it is more worth compared to the formal education that you are taking. Formal degrees are important, formal education is important. Along with that, reading all these books is going to add a lot of value to your life. Yes, it is costly, but then stop spending money on stupid things. Okay, if you feel that it is costly, then stop buying clothes, stop going to movies, right? Or stop going out for restaurants. See, once you go out for a restaurant, how much do you spend? 500 rupees, isn't it? Stop doing all that. You will get money. With that money, you can buy the audiobooks. One book is going to change your life more than what one shirt or one pizza can do, isn't it? Sacrifice on many things. Maybe you can skip a meal and you can get a book, right? Do that. And what I do, I'll tell you. See, whatever I say, I never try to motivate, I try to inspire, right? So now coming to my life, how do I manage it is, I have speakers everywhere. This is the most important secret that I never told anyone, I guess. It is not that I never wanted to tell you, but then I never got a chance to tell you. See, the reason, earlier also I should have done all these videos. I think I made a mistake by delaying it so far. But earlier I used to think that I had some other better things to do. But later I found out that if I don't guide these students with the knowledge I have, someone else will misguide them. Someone else will become youth icon. And don't make me youth icon. I don't wish to become that. And coming to politics also, someone is writing that, I want to get into politics. In my life, I'll never get into politics, I promise. I don't want to do that, and you too shouldn't do that. Now, why we shouldn't do that is, I have a reason. See, technology is developing so fast that there is a software, there is a software company, the product is already out. It could just analyze 2-3 seconds of your speech, and it could exactly say with 99% accuracy what the mood you are in, which means either you are angry or happy, disappointed, everything it is going to say. Now, one more company is building some other, see, I don't remember names, so you can Google it out. One more company is building one more product where they will be able to use machine learning, deep learning techniques, and then they will be able to analyze the human face expressions in a video. Doing it in a video is difficult. Doing it in a picture is easy, right? But still, they are able to do that, and they will be able to predict accurately to 90% accuracy that whether he is saying true or false, right? So which means, now imagine in the future we have software analyzing the speech and software looking at your facial recognition, facial expressions. Now if a politician gets onto the TV and if he gives a speech, then immediately you can see right now you are seeing the poll, right? People are being asked, is he saying the truth or not, and they are voting, right? But in future, this software will immediately say, hey, he is lying, he's just bragging, or he is doing something else. So everything will be clear. So there will be no way anyone could lie in the future. Then what is the need for me to get into politics and do all this? So technology is going to sweep all of those. And in fact, politicians are not going to earn money in future. So therefore, only honest people will get into politics, right? So whoever wants to serve nation, they can go there, right? But then how I want to serve nation is by teaching. Okay, so I believe that only teachers can make the nation better. right? And again, you can read about Abdul Kalam. Okay, fine. So yeah, coming back to how I read the books, yeah, speakers everywhere. Even in my bathroom, I have a speaker, right? And a very big speaker, so that even if I take bath, even though with that water or shower, I could still listen to what is a book. So immediately after waking up, the first thing I do is I try to take bath, and while taking bath, I start with the book, and then while eating, I'll be having either a earphone, and earphones is, I use this noise cancellation earphones by Bose. And I'll tell you, back 10 years back, I guess, when my dad gave me money to buy this cycle in IISc, I bought this earphones without buying the cycle, and then I had to walk around I used to walk to the department and then back. It used to be 3-4 kilometers, but still I enjoyed that walk because I had these earphones. Okay, and then back then these books were not very popular. So what I used to do is, I used to just use some listen to some these clips and all. I used to download some clips and I used to listen to them. So that is what I'm saying. So earphones will be really more useful compared to these speakers. Okay, so anyway, you can either buy earphones or speakers, but try to see that you don't waste time. So even during breakfast also I listen, I don't waste time. And then while driving in my car, I'll be playing audiobooks, no time waste at all. And after I come to office, then if I don't have any work to do, or if I have some free time, again I play a audiobook. So I keep on doing this throughout the day. And you can do it while taking bath also, you have a lot of time, and you can do it while traveling. So if you are going to college, you can just use those earphones and you can just play a book. And in your classroom also you can do it. Okay, so during the breaks you can do it, in the lunch break, or when teacher is not there, you can do it without getting involved in gossips or rumors or friends. See, the problem is your peers, which means your classmates, are not really, they will be also at the same level, right? Now if you want to go and think a bit high level, then you need to have people in your life who are a bit at that level. See, what I mean to say is, I don't remember where I read it, but he said it really good. So he told that your life will be at the same level as your circle, as your friend circle, which means if you have a friend circle who are really big thinkers, big doers, big achievers, then your life will also be exactly that way. But then the problem is, how do you get those people in your life? It is very difficult to find experts these days. They will be doing something really useful that they might not have time to be friends with you. Then how can you find it? That is where these books are going to play a key role, right? So try to read about experts in every field. So don't read stupid books. Motivational books, no. Motivational stories, no. Right? And there is a fiction stories like Vampire Diaries, all this, no, waste of time. Love stories, no. Only thing you should read about is biographies, autobiographies. Why? Because life is the best teacher, I can tell you. Nothing can teach you more than what a life could teach you, what a life can teach you. But the problem is, there is a saying that learn from your own mistakes. But if you try to learn only from your own mistakes, how many mistakes could you survive? See, I feel that in everyone's life, they could only survive few mistakes. And if you keep on doing the mistakes, you might not be able to achieve what you had to do. Therefore, it is better to learn from others' mistakes. That is what my message would be. So if you will ask me where to learn from others' mistakes. Now, whose mistakes? Not the idiots. Take the mistakes which are done by great people and then know about how they overcame that. So now, what I can tell you is, see, great people means he need not be only someone who changed or served the country. Even you can think about people who have influenced the world in a positive way. Right? Now if they have written so much in detail about their life, these lessons that you find there are the most valuable lessons. Okay, if someone is telling from his experience, what he is actually giving you is a part of his life, which means you are actually learning from his mistakes without living his life. So that is the best gift that anyone could give you, right? And these people have written books, and they have written books not to, I think, make money out of these books. I think they, after becoming great, they never care about money, really. And the books they wrote are much more valuable than the price at which they are selling. Let us say a book is 500 rupees, but then that is his life he is giving you, right? So the entire life he lived, he is just telling you in a simple manner, so that you will not make the mistakes he made, or you will think about great things and change your perspective about the world, right? Try to stand on the shoulders of the giants, then you can have a better perspective, right? So learn it. And I even use the earphones during a haircut, so I never miss out a chance to listen to the books. Even if I had to go out for shopping, and that too out of compulsion, then also I use the books. I have these earphones and I keep doing that. Even in malls also I do that. And even if I go to a movie, sometimes I put this noise cancellation earphones, and sometimes my family pressurizes me to go to a movie. Then I go there and I just put my earphones, noise cancellation, and I just listen to books, okay? And in breaks of the movies and all this, okay? And also when I go to parties or functions, wherever, I'll just put my earphone on, and I keep smiling. If anyone smiles, I say that's it, right? So that's not being rude. See, if you are doing certain things just to save your time, that some people might consider that, okay, this fellow is rude, or this fellow is proud, or something like this. But to be frank, don't care about what others say. Live your life the way you like it. As long as you are not harming others, it is your life, your time, right? It is yours. That is the only thing you have in this world. Then use it the way you like it, right? Don't think about others. Okay, never try to please others. See, sometimes people will think about this. Your friends will be asking you to come to a party, and if you don't go there, you might feel bad, because your friends might group up and then talk about you negatively. That's okay, man, right? Who cares? And as you move ahead, you'll keep changing your friends, right? So it is always better to leave the friends who doesn't understand you, and then make good friends, new friends who understands you, right? Are you getting it? See, if you have a chariot, if the chariot has to run fast, do you want to tie it to the donkeys or horses? If you are a horse and if you have to move fast, and if you have a chariot to pull, then whom do you invite? You invite the horses, not the donkeys, isn't it? Similarly, when you choose friends, don't choose them based on whether they could give you company in a movie or like this, right? So think about how he could add value to your life, what he could teach you. See, if someone is willing to teach you something for free, then sit at his feet and learn. No egos, okay? Never have that ego when it comes to learning, right? I have been following it throughout my life. And yeah, start with biographies and autobiographies. What I'll do is, I'll also put in my website what are all the biographies and autobiographies I read. You can start with Abdul Kalam's. I think Abdul Kalam's, I read the handwritten books. I don't know whether Abdul Kalam's books are available in Audible or not. And if you are not able to get it, you can start off with other books, but still buy all the books of Abdul Kalam and read them whenever you get time, right? And then so initially, see, when I suggest this to many people, some people find it difficult to focus on the books, right? I don't know, maybe you see, focus, that is, see, not having focus or not being able to focus is not the question. What you should ask is, you are not interested in something, that is why you are not able to focus. If you are really interested, if you are really passionate about something, you will be focusing all your attention, all your everything into that. You will take all the suggestions. So okay, let me tell you an example. Let us say tomorrow you are going to propose a girl, right? The love of your life, and now you want it to be really special, and you want to propose to her in such a way that she should not reject. Then what do you do in the night? The night before you will not be able to sleep, right? And you will be thinking about all the possibilities, and whatever your friends advise to you, you will be listening to each and every word of it without missing out anything. Why? Because you are full, that is what you wanted to do, that is what your passion is, right? Similarly, if you really want to know about a person or read his book, you should have that kind of attitude, that kind of attention that you should have, right? The focus. So I think not being able to concentrate is not because you cannot concentrate, but it is because you don't have interest in that subject, right? When people ask me how to concentrate, yeah, there are various things like meditation, yoga, and all these things, but I never did that. And maybe that is why I'm saying, yeah, I'm not saying that they don't work. They will work. They might work. And about the breathing exercises, there is a research showing that it is going to give you some peace of mind, and then you can read about them. Okay, I don't know about all those. Fine. And yesterday I was reading this book. Listening to this book, Shoe Dog, by this Michael Phil, and he is, I think, very old man. He started this Nike shoe, and every line he was saying is like inspiring. So one line he said actually matched with what I told earlier. So he said this: before leaving a mark on the world, first you know about the world. So that is what he said. I think I just only told you that you have to leave a mark in the world, but then this wise man, he said that before leaving it, you try to know about the world. Now how do you know about the world? Learn about the world, right, from the great people. So that is what happens. See, every day my perspective changes, every day I change. I am not the same person that I was 10 years ago, right? And I will not be the same person 10 years after 10 years, and same thing will happen to you if you keep reading. If you make this as a habit, just maybe in 1 year from now you will not be the same person. Okay, so you'll really become a different person, and you'll be amazed at what you have achieved. Okay, so you can thank me later, maybe after 1 year or 2 years you can thank me when you see that this transformation. So I think I have also made a video on how to control your environment, right? So yeah, try to control your environment. That is the key to success. See, controlling your environment is nothing but controlling your time. And once you have time in your control, you can really do the things that are most valuable for you, and you can just ignore the weeds. You can just ignore the time waste things. For example, if you take me, I wake up, I come to office, and in my office everything is controlled. No one could disturb me unless I want to be disturbed, right? And I never want to be disturbed. And I meet people only whom I want to meet. It is not like anyone could come and meet, right? So whenever I talk to someone, my intention would be this: if I talk to this person, what is that he could teach me, or is there any way I could help him? If these two things are not there, fine, let's not be friends. Please don't take my time. See, if we can't benefit mutually, then let's not kill each other's time, right? So that is what I do, because I felt that time is the most valuable thing, and you could do wonders if you could spend it well. Okay. And one more thing I do is I always put my phone in silent mode. See, I have been using mobile phones, I think, for the past 10 years or even more, but in my entire life I never had my phone in ringing. Never. Not even vibration. It will always be in silent mode. The reason is, see, I believe that I bought my phone and it is for my convenience, not for the others' convenience to call me at their own convenient time to disturb me. Even if your phone rings, that is going to take few minutes of your time. Therefore, I just keep it in silent mode, and then whenever I feel like, okay, I have worked enough and I just need to take break, maybe I'll just open the phone. And these days I do WhatsApp a lot, because my work is getting done that way. So all my staff, and then there are many people working in my office and then outside the office. So there are nearly 50 people or even more I'm currently working with. Then it will be difficult for me to communicate and call and talk to everyone, because you know what, if I have to call someone, there will be a ring. Even that ringing time is also a waste of time for me. So what I do is I just open the WhatsApp and put a voice message. That is the best way. Or sometimes I type. Okay. If it is with the students, they might not like this way of communicating, which means voice message. Voice messages might sound rude, therefore I just type and then I put a smiley, right? So that they'll think that I am just fine. Okay. Even though if they really listen to my voice, they might get scared. That is why I just put a smiley. Okay. So you too can follow all these things. And just remember one thing, some people might say that what if there are emergencies? So in my life till now, I never found anything called emergency. Anything in your life could wait. Everything can wait for you. Okay, so you keep doing what you love, everything else will wait, right? And whenever you have time, you just give it to them. Okay, so coming to Facebook, that is just a waste of time here, just a waste of time. I have to be present in Facebook, because if I am not present there, people might get misguided. See, at least I'm not saying that I'm giving the I'm doing something great, but then if I'm not there, I'm not able to understand what people are talking about me, because it is now a business. Are you getting it? I'm not a person, now I am a team. Therefore I should be careful about what people write about me or talk about me, so that the team will not get affected, right? So sometimes some people will start writing anything they want. Okay, we shall talk about these stupid things later. That is not a big thing. And don't watch news channels, newspapers, or anything called news is really rubbish. Don't waste your time. I have seen many people waking up early in the morning and sitting before a TV watching the news. So it is like opening up a newly bought car, opening the engine and then putting the trash in the engine, and you want to drive fast. So news channels are there only to spread the bad news. Early in the morning, the most stupid thing, if you listen to it, that is going to impact you so much psychologically that you will be disturbed throughout the day. The pictures they show and the news they show, that is all. See, and one bad thing about the media is, not just Indian media, everywhere is, they never promote anyone, or they never talk about someone when they really did something good. But if some person does something bad, like rape cases, they will show it everywhere. I'm not saying that they should not be shown, but then they will give the weightage for it more than what is required, wasting everyone's time, and everyone will be, their main intention is to create an environment where people should be scared and people should feel that world is not a safe place. There are many good people, right? And they never talk about it. And how much attention did Abdul Kalam got on the day he passed away? Maybe just one day. Is that what he deserved? Okay. And in India, I have seen even this trend here. Early in the morning, there will be every TV channel will be full of babas. I'm not saying that everyone is fake baba, but then there are a lot of why should these people be given that much importance? What did they achieve? Okay, and what is that they are trying to do? Spirituality, I'm not against it, and all babas are not bad, but then in India, babas are getting a lot of celebrity status compared to what this Abdul Kalam got. And then the motivational speakers, they speak anything they want. Now selling, and some people say that it is free, right? Yeah, well, it is free, but then what is the intention behind that? Some person, if he wants to build his brand, maybe motivational speeches is a good thing. Provide them for free, right? I'm not talking about anyone in particular. It has become a trend in India, not just in India, in the world. Now they are selling motivation, which is not right. Even though it is free, your time is not free, right? The most important or the most costliest thing in life is your time, and that is what you are paying with. Okay, just be careful about what videos you are watching and whose words you are listening. Okay, and then these pappus, I don't want to name anyone, I don't want to target a particular person. See, my fight will always be against a system, unless someone really wants to know about, I don't get into that. But when you look at this political system, this now I have seen few days back that they are called as youth leaders, youth icons, but in fact they are actually pappus, right? That is what what a pappu is, right? So pappu, now his dad or his mom or someone is a politician, and then it gives him the birthright. It is his birthright to become a politician and become the youth icon. So idiots, right? The costliest things that you should be spending your time on should be books. Never hesitate to buy a book, right? If required, skip a meal. If required, don't buy shirts, don't buy clothes. Just survive on one pair of clothes. Why do you want to buy two pairs? Don't buy shoes, right? Walk without shoes, nothing will happen, really. See, in college also, when you sit in a classroom, you can just have earphone in one of your ears. You can sit like this and you can listen. If the only reason that you are going to college is just for the attendance, and if you are not getting anything fruitful out of it, just use your earphone and just put like this and you can finish a book. See, I am not against any one person in particular, and I am not against the teachers in engineering colleges. There are many good teachers. In fact, I want to call the teachers, my teachers, who really done well and who has really contributed a lot to my success. See, no man is an island. Everyone here is interdependent, right? It is all like the shirt I am wearing, I don't know who made it, right? People. And the knowledge I am sharing, it is being taught to me by many teachers in my life. Now I want to call them, and they never got recognition, right? So that is really bad. Now that will kill this quality. So that is why what I'm planning on is calling the teachers in my website, in these videos, and then thanking them publicly so that people will know who is behind my success. If you consider that I'm successful so far, then they should get those people should take the credit, not me. Okay. And see, one more thing is, when a youngster, when a new fresh graduate, when he comes to a class and when he starts teaching, and without reading books, then there is nothing he could contribute to you, right, to your knowledge. He cannot speak from his own experiences because he might not have had any, and he cannot speak from others' experiences because he might not have read any books, and he might not be able to deliver the technology also because he didn't work there. Therefore, sometimes, most of the times, this is just a waste of time sitting in the class and listening to an youngster without any experience, right? Then what to do with those people? Just you use the earphones and save your time, right? You do it for 1 year, read at least 100 books. Is it possible? 100 books? I think it is possible. If you completely dedicate yourself, 100 books. It is going to change your life like anything, right? If you change your life, that is enough. India is going to change. I need not get into politics, or you need not get into politics, right? If everyone changes, then world will change, India will change. Okay, thank you.